Good morning. Welcome to Planet Mojo. Going to do a little bit of a walkabout this morning. Stay tuned. I haven't updated on this little bluestem grass in ages. I've walked by it, but I haven't really updated it. It's gone to seed, long since gone to seed, and it absolutely is little bluestem for the most part, but like this one right here is not quite sure what it is, but all the stuff that looks like this is little bluestem, which is the vast majority of it. I'm going to have to identify this stuff, and if it's like an undesirable, I'll deal with it next year, yank it out, or just kill it. So the little bluestem is doing fabulous. The second planting down towards the front there, pardon my coffee, is doing less good, but all in all, it's doing great. So next year this will be one hell of a nice patch. The entire front there where it's sparse, and possibly a few places back here where there's openings, I'm going to be planting grasses and wildflowers via seed plugs, or not seed plugs, seedling plugs. I'll be getting a greenhouse within a few days, Shelter Logic portable greenhouse, and I'm going to be starting a bunch of stuff in little seedling trays. That way I can spray post-emergent herbicide here and stop the annual weeds from coming up next year. Let's see how well that works, and if it works good, I will do it in the other prairies that I'm starting. Right here, down there, and the entire back part, the whole oak savanna area. So, should be some interesting stuff over the winter, starting all them seeds as well. Right now I'm gonna walk and see what it looks like down in the woods over here. I planted grass in there. I'm gonna check on the prairie patch down at the end of the lot, the end of the property down there, and I'm gonna come up over by the horses here and see how they're doing. Oh, and I need to check on the pasture over here and see if it's long enough for the horses to get over there and do some munching on that. They're almost out of pasture here, so it's that time of year. Pretty soon they'll be on hay for the rest of the winter. Well, the pasture looks fairly good back here. And they probably have a good 2 weeks of grass back here. You can see over in the field over here, this is mostly bluegrass and fescue, I believe. Yeah, this is nice and long. So if we don't get the horses in here, we'll have to mow this anyway, so we really need to get them over here. Have them go nuts on this. This is their favorite pasture. They like the bluegrass, so yeah, it's doing much better than I thought for this time of year, so definitely get them over. Now, I guess I'll skip the woods over there and head over to the vineyard. Do a year-end update on that as well. You can see right here where this has been mowed in the vineyard, and this is the pasture. Those two should be about the same. So there is quite a bit of grass out there. We'll get them out here until they bite that down as far as they can, and then we'll have to mow it. We want it right about the same as this at the end of the year. So in here. I never got the second end post in on these. Might be able to get that done still this year, but really doesn't matter. I waited 2 years to put them in on the rest of the rows. Not a big rush. It all depends on how the vines are growing, and I will at least get them in the spring, because I think these new vines will be up high enough to go onto the wire. Vines themselves are looking okay. They'll get pruned in March. Previous years, I went through and peeled off the loose bark like this so that pests and fungus and stuff doesn't have an easy place to hide over the winter. And then I use dormant oil at the very soonest I can in the spring, which didn't happen this year because of the weather. It was never the perfect temperature, over 50 degrees for 24 hours. That never happened before they already had disease, so hopefully we don't get such a freak spring next year. But come pruning time, I'll show you then, but these spurs here get taken down. This is a non-count. Buds will be right here, but we'll cut these down to two buds. All of the spurs down to 2 buds, and that's how they'll be for next spring. Then we'll get two shoots off of each one and go from there. I'll explain that when the time comes. It's kind of lonely in the vineyard this time of year. I like it when it's got full of leaves and you can't see the road and stuff. But we'll get that again in the spring. The American Chestnut that I had to put this bigger cage on and prune and stuff a little while back is now finally starting to die back. The leaves kind of look like tobacco, little miniature tobacco leaves at this stage of the year. But that looks like it's doing quite well. It's not diseased or anything, and the new trunk that came out from the side of the old trunk looks healthy. The leaves look healthy. They're drawing back their nutrients and stuff, so they're a little brown, but looking good. And I'll check out the pasture over there now. Yeah, the horses are really biting this down good. It's damn near had it. Not much left here. And even down where it's really sparse throughout here, they've gotten in and chewed it down. They don't want to eat hay yet, so they're willing to get in here and find what little grass is left. There's quite a bit over there. I'm surprised they didn't get that. But here's that, all those trees that I took out from along the road earlier this year. I still need to get in here and cut chunks off the trunks and throw this stuff up on top. And I'll probably leave it for winter, so when I cut some of these trees down, I can make one big fire. It's really hard to get a fire going when it's really cold out, unless you have some nice dry wood, which this is. So I really need some wood to start fires this winter. Yeah, I could probably start one back here too and get rid of some of this stuff. Set up a few piles back here. I'm a bit behind on everything because we just had company for the last 4 days. The videos that I've shown during that time were all pre-made so that I didn't have a big gap while the company was here. My nephew and my brother-in-law and some others were hunting. Now it's time to get caught up on everything. Got to get caught up on work, the day job, and I need to get out here and get some stuff done in this pasture. And I need to get a ton done over in the oak Savanna project. Got a lot of trees to cut there too, so got a ton of work to do. Chickens like to seek me out because they think I'm gonna feed them. But that's not true, is it? Oh yeah, the horses just tore this up. Using this for shade. I don't know why the heck they need shade in this kind of weather. But I'll be in here seeding in spots like this before the snow flies, so first thing in the spring I should get grass sprouting in a lot of the bad places. Yeah, that's terrible. I don't know why the heck they did that. Maybe they were getting a little bit of wind block there, but I don't see why. Oh well, don't try to understand horses. This is that temporary fence that I've worked with twice. And now we finally let them into this little front spot. Just for a couple days to get that evened out with the rest of it. And then we'll put them across the street. Hi, big boy. It's just coffee. You want me to use my hand? There you go, big boy. What's the matter, big boy? Hello, big horse. That's a good boy. So, as usual, there's lots to do, but everything seems to be going pretty well. If you like the videos, please subscribe to the channel and make sure you click on the update icon so you're notified when we post new videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.